Hey, hi, hello. My name is Emily, and thanks so much for hanging out with us on the Today Needs You podcast. This is where we have the chance to chat about all the things, from feelings and friendships to our favorite sneakers and our favorite Bible verses. We're going to tackle it all. I'm super pumped about today's episode, so let's dive in together. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey. How are y'all?
Good.
I'm super pumped that you're here.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to start by you're going to introduce yourself. We would love to know your name. It's a great start. How old you are, what city you live in, and even though the fact that you're in my living room is a little bit of a giveaway. And then we'll go into Saggy Braggy. Sound good?
Awesome.
Amazing. Okay, Trinity, tell us your name.
Okay, I'm Trinity. And I go to Westlake, and I live in Austin, and I'm a senior.
I'm Ella, and I go to Asa Prep Academy.
Nice.
And I am a senior, and I live in Austin, Texas.
Amazing. I love it. I'm Emily. I'm not in school, but I do live in Austin. Just in case you didn't have that information, now you do. Okay, so now we get to do Saggy Braggies, which are kind of like highs and lows, but saggy is the low part, like something that's been a bummer recently. But then braggy is not just something good that has happened, but something that you're proud of, because we don't want to like go and like brag to the whole world, but we do want to be each other's cheerleaders. And so we're here for each other for saggies, and we're also here for each other to celebrate braggies. So I'll go ahead and start. But my saggy for recently is that I have been really bad at waking up when my alarm goes off. I have been a really aggressive snoozer lately, but that's okay. I have something to improve on, and hopefully that will be my braggy next time. But my braggy is that I have, learned a lot of new things recently for work, like accounting software, fun microphone things, all the things for all the things.
Wonderful.
So, those are my saggy braggy. Ella, you want to go next?
Yeah. My saggy is that I've just been missing my friends a lot recently because I got out a week earlier than everybody.
Yeah, that's
so
tough.
My week has been very boring.
Yes.
And I love being around people, so I've just been kind of sad.
Yeah. But you're so close.
Yes. I know, I'm so excited for everyone to be out. But my braggy is that I'm very proud of the way that I've been, like, how high I've been holding myself recently.
Love that.
And taking account for my actions and just presenting myself in a new way that I'm very proud of.
That's really cool.
And, like, fixing situations in better ways than I have in the past.
Yeah, like taking responsibility for how you handle situations, not just, like, letting them happen kind of thing.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yes.
Very cool. I definitely think that's a braggy. That's awesome. Trinity, tell us your saggy braggy.
Okay, my saggy is that recently someone hit my car and then just drove off. And so that was like an annoying situation to deal with, for sure.
That is fair.
Yeah. We did end up figuring out who it was and got it settled. Whoa. So that's good, but still a long
Eventful,
process.
Yeah.
Yes. And then my braggy is that I've been getting everything done like that I've told myself I'm going to do each day, no matter like what happens, which I'm proud of myself for doing, and like having the willpower to like actually do it, even if something comes up or like people want to hang out. Like I will get what I need to get done before I do that.
That's
and
awesome.
That's been a good thing.
So it sounds like you're also not putting like too much on yourself to get done, where you're like able to get it done even when things pop up. That is something that I can learn from you. That's amazing. Thanks for being such a good example. Okay, cool. I just wanted to, this is super fun to hang out because we've known each other for a long time. kind of. I guess it's been, when did we like start going to Texas Honeyham?
2 years?
Yeah. So that's like a long time and not kind of all at the same time, which is fun. And Ella, we've known each other a long time.
Since I was like 10.
That's crazy. That's so fun. Which again, it's like, it's fun to see, we've gotten to see each other in different seasons now and get to keep seeing each other in different seasons, which is super cool. Like, y'all being seniors in high school is wild.
It's crazy.
And yeah, y'all are handling it super well, which is awesome to get to see. But I wanted to, first of all, have other people have the opportunity to get to know y'all because I think y'all are really cool. But also learn from each other. And so we'll, again, like what we want to do is remind each other that today needs you and kind of just hang out, which is why we're here. So first, I wanted to talk about and learn from y'all about what are some things that, some ways that you connect with God, because I think that's something that change, like we talk about, like going through different seasons, that ebbs and flows also. But I also just like always love to learn from other people and like try things out in different ways and see if like, oh, I want to start doing that too. Like that's a great idea. So what are some ways that y'all have found work for you to connect with God?
I would say my biggest way is definitely like worship music or just like being outside in like what he's made. Like this morning, I like sat outside and just put on like slow worship music and just like looked out, listened to like the birds and everything. And it was so peaceful. Yes. And then I can also like be jamming in my car to worship music.
I can picture
best of both worlds right there.
I love it. That's a great one. Ella, what about for you?
Mine's also worship. I love worshiping, but I think we learned it like 2 summers ago about like writing the letters from God to yourself.
Yeah.
Just like, dear Ella, I want you to know. And then you just kind of sit there in that moment and then just start writing. That's my favorite thing to do because it's just like a good reminder. It kind of gets a big weight off of your chest of just like what you need to hear and what he wants you to hear. Yeah.
And I think letting it be, I love that emphasis on the relationship, like a letter from God after you, because we've done that like after we read a part of the Bible or hear a message at church or whatever that may look like, to then say like, Ella, I want you to know that, and then receive what God is putting on your heart. And I think it's a practical way of like putting abstract things on paper, which I love a whole lot. My thing recently has definitely been going outside. That has just been huge for me to see trees and I don't know, again, like you said, like people and things that God has created. But then also something I've been like trying to be better about is reading small chunks of scripture, like 1 to 5 verses, and just like sitting for like a chunk of time, like 15 minutes, just on a small piece of scripture and kind of pulling out like, okay, what is it? Like, Emily, I want you to know that. What is that from a small spot? And so that's something that I am trying to like build in more, but it has been helping me connect with God, which has been fun.
I think that's funny because that's kind of like how I learned to do Bible study was like doing a small chunk, like for sure, like
it's kind of small, like I'm circling like, back around.
Yeah. And then I try, like my goal every time is read like a tiny bit and then try to fill like a whole page of like what I've learned, or like it's kind of a mixture of what it's saying and then what God's saying and then what I'm saying back, like conversation almost.
Which I think is a beautiful, I love the conversation piece of that. Yeah. I love your perspectives. I love getting to see y'all. We can get caught up in the hustle and bustle of like, I feel like we've seen each other in passing a lot recently, and I was really excited to sit down and catch up and learn from y'all. So thank you so much for taking the time.